Hey guys, the good folks over at KERDOM sent us over this electric wheelchair. This is model DX07. We're going to get it opened up, put it together, and see how well it works. So stick around. Our charger and charger cord, our user manual, cup and phone holder. Be our joystick controller. I'm going to lay it down and slide it out. Got the power switch right here. Okay, while I have this laid down, I wanted to show you real quick. Right here is your engage and disengage. It's dual motors. You just move that forward and this one forward. That will lock the wheels and that will make it where you can control it like with the joystick. Has the anti-tilt wheels. Right under here is a little pin. Just pull that out and that'll slide out and you can lock it in right there. So it's got two different positions. Pulling it all the way out would be good when you're using it. If you was just transporting it or something, you can slide it in to be out of the way. Right here is a lock. When we raise this up, it'll catch right here. When you get ready to unlock it, you just push it like that and it'll unlock. I'll show you more of that in a moment. Now to raise it, you just need to grab this right here, hold that seat, that's it. Notice the lock right here. It's not there yet, so you need to lock it on down. And now it's locked. If it don't come undone easily, just push back on the seat a little bit and it will lock. Same thing unlocking it. You can't push it, push back a little. Takes a little tension off of it. There you go. Now, this chair does have a 350-pound weight capacity, and it says it weighs 36.5 pounds without the battery. Now, to remove the battery, there's a little latch right here. It's a little release. Just push that, and you can slide the battery out. And the battery is a 12 amp hour, 24 volt battery. Like I was showing you earlier, here's your on and off switch. You get ready to transport this. You can just take the battery out. And according to the website, it is airline approved. Now on a full charge, it averages 15.5 miles before it needs recharging. That's going to totally depend on the weight of the rider, the conditions you're riding in, if you're going uphill, downhill, whatever. There's a lot of variables there, but that's just the average battery distance it'll go on a full charge. And as far as the airline approved, it says FAA aircraft travel approved. It's your official terminology. Anyway, let's, oh, we got a cup holder to put on here. By the way, those motors are 180 watts each, giving you a total of 360 watts between the motors. Pretty good. Has the clamp, put that around the bar, like so. And there you go. Let's see how that went. Yeah, that'll work. There you go. Not a whole lot of assembly to it. Putting your cup holder on there and your joystick controller. And hooking the power cord up to it. That's it. Let's see if we have any power at all. Push the power button here. Oh, we do have.
Attention left brake state.
We do have power.
Attention left brake state.
Now this is flashing.
Attention left brake state.
Doing that warning because of the gears being disengaged like I was showing y'all earlier. Now let's turn it on and see if we still get that warning.
Welcome.
There we go. Cool. We are ready to rock and roll. Okay, taking a look at the controller, we have our battery indicator right here. It tells you how much power you have left in your battery. Next to that, you have your speed indicator. Right there, you have a light indicator. To turn your light on, you just press the horn button.
Light on.
It turns the light on. Press it again, turns it off. To honk the horn, just hold the button in.
Light on.
Anyway, there's your light indicator right there. And right here, you have your battery voltage indicator. We're looking at, what did it say, 28.3 volts. It also has a tripometer on it. And that's kind of cool. It just alternates between the two. And here's the speed indicator. This tells you if you're on the slow mode or the faster one. You can turn that up and down with the minus and plus. Of course, your power button, your minus and your plus for this, and then your horn and light button that we just discussed, and your joystick right here. Pretty basic and simple controls. Now, if you want to turn off the voice control, just hold the plus button down for 5 seconds.
2 gear. Turn off the notice.
There we go. Okay, I just discovered something. These parts here are for making the armrest wider. You'll just pull the Velcro up right here, undo this bolt here, and then you have bolts in here, and that will allow it to extend on out further in case you need it wider. Also, I discovered something else. There's an LED light right here. You just touch it, make the, when you're in motion, it'll come on. If you want to make that red light stay on all the time, you'll just hold the plus and minus button on the controller for like 5 seconds, and then it will say that it's on, and then it will stay on all the time. It'll dim when you engage the chair. Now, that's all there is to the assembly. I guess the next thing is to see how it handles out in the real world. So let's go try it out. Something I forgot to point out was right here is where you can charge your battery. This light, just pull on it and it will come undone. Then you can take your charger and plug it in right here. Just like that. And you'll be able to charge your battery up. You can also take the battery off, and if you'll look, right back here, you can open this cover right there and turn it, and then you'll be able to plug the charger in right there. It's just more convenient right here than what it is on that battery. Something else I went ahead and did is I took the bolt out here and here and put the longer bolts in there, and it makes these armrests further out. Makes it a little wider in the seat area. It now makes it about 19 3/4 between here. Now, let's go take it for a spin. Now when you get ready to load it up, the battery's really not that heavy, but it might make it a little lighter. You can go ahead and take that battery out, put it in your vehicle, turn around here, release your release, and it will just fold up. Pick it up, it's lightweight. You can set it in the back of your SUV or in the trunk of your car, whatever you have. Easy peasy. When you get to where you're going, just take it out. Don't forget, make sure your latch locks back here. Pop your battery in there. You are ready to go. Whether you're headed to the grocery store or headed to the park, the KERDOM DX07 is ready to go when you are. Well, I'll tell you what, guys, if you are in the need of an electric wheelchair, you might check out the KERDOM DX07. It's a winner in my book. Hey, if you want to check it out for yourself, I will put a link down in the description where you can go check it out. Also, you might want to check out this playlist right over here. Might be something else in there that you would be interested in. Hey, I appreciate you watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, y'all.